Hello friends, welcome back to the NCERT sessions. In this video, I am going to explain chapter 6 of class 8 NCERT Geography. The title of the chapter is Human Resources. So let's get started. People are a nation's greatest resource which cannot be denied. Human resource is the ultimate resource. Healthy, educated and motivated people develop resources as per their requirements. Human resources, like other resources, are not equally distributed over the world. They differ in educational levels, age and sex. Their numbers and characteristics are also keep changing. The Government of India has a Ministry of Human Resource Development. The ministry was created in 1985 with an aim to improve the people's skill. This just shows how important people are as a resource for the country. Next, we have distribution of population. The way in which people are spread across the earth's surface is known as the pattern of the population distribution. More than 90% of the world's population lives in about 30% of the land surface. The distribution of population in the world is extremely uneven. The crowded areas are South and Southeast Asia, Europe and Northeastern North America. Very few people live in high latitude areas, tropical deserts, high mountains and areas of equatorial forests. Almost 3/4 of the world's people live in two continents, Asia and Africa. 60% of the world's people stay in just 10 countries. All of them have more than 100 million people. Next, we have density of population. So the population density is the number of people living in a unit area of the earth's surface. It is normally expressed as per square kilometer. The average density of population in the whole world is 51 persons per square kilometer. South Central Asia has the highest density of the population, followed by East and Southeast Asia. The average density of population in India is 382 persons per square kilometer. Next, we have the factors affecting distribution of population. Let's see the geographical factors. First, we have topography. People always prefer to live on plains rather than on mountains and plateaus because these areas are suitable for farming, manufacturing and service activities. The Ganga plains are the most densely populated areas of the world, while mountains like Andes, Alps and Himalayas are sparsely populated. Next, we have climate. People usually avoid extreme climates that are very hot or very cold, like Sahara Desert, polar regions of Russia, Canada and Antarctica. Next, we have soil. Fertile soils provide suitable land for agriculture. Fertile plains such as Ganga and Brahmaputra in India, Wanghe, Changjiang in China and the Nile in Egypt are densely populated. Next, we have water. People prefer to live in the areas where fresh water is easily available. The river valleys of the world are densely populated while deserts have sparse population. Next, we have minerals. Areas with mineral deposits are more populated. Diamond mines of South Africa and discovery of oil in the Middle East lead to the settling of people in these areas. Next, let's see social, cultural and economic factors. Coming to social factors, areas of better housing, education and health facilities are more densely populated, for example Pune. Next, we have cultural factors. Places with religion or cultural significance attract people. Varanasi, Jerusalem and Vatican City are some examples. Next, coming to economic factors, industrial areas provide employment opportunities. Large number of people are attracted to these areas. Osaka in Japan and Mumbai in India are two densely populated areas. Next, we have population change here. Population change refers to change in the number of people during a specific time. Here we have a meaning of life expectancy. It is the number of years that an average person can expect to live. So births are usually measured using birth rate, that is the number of live births per 1,000 people. Deaths are usually measured using death rate, that is the number of deaths per 1,000 people. Next we have migrations. Migrations is a movement of people in and out of an area. Next, the difference between the birth rate and the death rate of a country is called natural growth rate. Next we have emigrants. Emigrants are people who leave a country. Next we have immigrants. Immigrants are those who arrive in a country. Here we can see immigration when a person enters a new country. Emigration is when a person leaves a country. Next we have patterns of population change. Some countries like Kenya have highly population growth rates. They had both high birth rates and death rates. Now with improving healthcare, death rates have fallen, but birth rates are still remain high, leading to high growth rates. In other countries like United Kingdom, population growth is slowing because of both low death and low birth rates. Next we have population composition. It can be known by knowing how many are males or females, which age group they belong to, how educated they are, and what type of occupations they are employed in. Also, what their income levels and health conditions are. Next, we have population pyramid here. This shows the total population divided into various age groups, for example 5 to 9 years, 10 to 14 years, etc. The percentage of the total population subdivided into males and females in each of those groups. So the shape of the population pyramid tells us the story of the people living in that particular country. So in this pyramid, number of children below 15 years are shown at the bottom and reflect the level of the births. The size of the top shows the number of aged people above 65 years and reflects the number of deaths. So this population pyramid also tells us how dependents there are in the country. There are two groups of dependents: young dependents of age below 15 years and elderly dependents of age above 65 years. So the population pyramid of a country in which birth and death rates both are high is broad at the base and rapidly narrowed towards the top. This is because although many children are born, a large percentage of them die in their infancy. Relatively few become adults and there are very few old people. This situation is typified by the pyramid shown for Kenya here. Next, in countries where death rates, especially among the very young, are decreasing, the pyramid is broad in the younger age groups because more infants survive to the adulthood. This can be seen in the pyramid for India. Such population contain relatively large number of young people, which means a strong and expanding labor force. A country like Japan, low birth rates make the pyramid narrow at the base. Decreased death rates allow number of people to reach the old age. Skilled, spirited and hopeful young people endowed with a positive outlook are the future of any nation. So we in India are fortunate to have such a resource. They must be educated and provided skills and opportunities to become able and productive. Okay guys, by this we completed chapter 6 of class 8 NCERT Geography. Also we completed the whole 8th class NCERT. Thank you.